Hello guys, and welcome to another profile tree video. So in today's video we're going to be looking through business website design templates, and we're also going to be structuring a website on a website builder just to showcase how easy it is to structure a business website to create that online presence quickly. So without further ado, let's get started. In the realm of web design for businesses, there are a various design approaches and styles that you can employ depending on the industry, target audience, and specific business goals. So here we'll take an overview of the different types of business website designs available. Now, when you are creating a website, it is best to have a general idea on what sort of business you're going to go for. So number one really is trying to understand that industry. You need to have a web design scope. Now it covers creating the visual layout, content placement, usability, and functionality of websites. This is when you incorporate things like Figma or other working platforms in order to get that visual scope. Think about the trends as well. So stay updated with the latest design trends, technologies, and customer preferences. So if you as an individual want to replicate or create a similar design, it's best to check out the different competitors that are on the market or in the same market as you are. See what really attracts the customers to that website and try to integrate and implement that to your new website. Now, number two would be the skills and expertise. So, of course, it is best to have those technical skills, and that opens you up to creating websites using code. So you can use coding languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and of course with the knowledge of design softwares, Adobe, Photoshop, Illustrator, and Figma. If you don't have the technical skills, it's no problem as well, as you can turn to a simpler version of website development, which is website builders. Now, with website builders, you can simply just create a website using AI as well, or you can choose some of the templates, and we'll look at that later on in the video. Now, it is great to have the design sense as well, so that's having a good eye for aesthetics, having layout, understanding the overall layout that you want, as well as the user experience. If you take all of this into consideration, aesthetics, layout, and of course user experience being your user journey, then overall it just gives the website a good flow, so it's easy to scroll down, find information that you need, and that makes you a better business and an easy to contact sort of business. Especially if you lay out all the things that you do as an individual. So if you are creating an e-commerce platform, of course, state what you do, give a little bit about yourself, give a bit about your team, give about some of the products that you sell. So that just fires out information without the overall messy look. So if you don't have a overall structure to your website, then it can be a little bit confusing to maybe read or grab information out of. Now, problem solving is also another one. So if you have the ability to tackle design challenges and find effective solutions, then that also works to your favor, especially if you are creating a website. Like, again, keep in mind, skills and expertise, it is sometimes a must when it comes to a website build that will come from scratch. However, if you're looking just a quick and simple business setup, then website builders will do as well. And also content management system platforms like WordPress, Drupal, BigCommerce. They're all really good as well, as they do provide the themes in order to create your website out of. So it's really no hassle if you don't have the skills and expertise. Now, number three would be setting up the business. So you need to have that business plan. You want to make sure that you outline your business model, your target market, and the services offered, your pricing strategy as well, and your financial projections. So this all comes into alignment with the website design as well. Once you have your target audience, then you know who you're going to be pushing your products to. If you're going to be providing a service, then again, you know what sort of age group you want to push the service to as well. Keep that pricing strategy nice as well. It just works well with the flow of everything else. And then all you really need to do as well is, if you want to, you can have your legal structure. So that's not really too important, but it's especially with the website building side of things, but that's more of the business side. So that's when you want to have maybe a partnership. You can add your different labels on the website itself. Again, does tie in well with the website design. Not necessary, but it's there. And one thing that you need to think about as well is your branding and marketing. So establish a brand identity and marketing strategy to attract your clients. Now, another thing you have to understand as well when you are setting up a business site, this is all just before the design, of course, you need to do some market research. So understand what you need to provide for your clients as well as the visitors. Know what different industries and clients require from their website. So as I've stated previously, it is just best to hop onto your competitor's website or a competitor's website, just see what they're doing differently and try to implement a different strategy for your business plan. It's always best as well to do the competitive analysis. So there's nothing really wrong with studying competitors to find a unique selling proposition. It is just that base, of course, for an online presence. You want to try to make something different. You want to provide something unique. So that is what all the market research is all about. Again, this does tie in to how your website's going to look. It really just depends on the product that you're going to be creating or proposing to the clients or the future clients. So say I was going to be buying and reselling some of the vintage clothing, then I may want to have a direction of having a more of a vintage look type website, but having that retro feel and modern feel to it. So there are reasons as to why you do that market research in the first place, and it's just to give you an overall idea on the flow that you'll have for the site. Now the next one there is the client acquisition and management. So number one is your portfolio development. So you have to showcase your best work to attract the clients, and this is where the homepage comes into play as well. So you got to make sure that you hit them hard straight away. Like, you need to showcase the work that you do as soon as they hit the landing page. So it could even be a video, it could even be a slideshow, whatever it is, just to attract the visitor or the client. Then, of course, once you've done that, then that's when you start having and keeping that relationship with your visitors or clients that have bought through your website. So this is, of course, in the future. So I did mention earlier on about the CMS platforms as well as the website builders. So this is where we come into the tools and technologies. If you're looking for a web design tool, then you may want to look at WordPress, Squarespace, or even custom development. Now, my recommendation, especially if you are starting off, definitely go for WordPress, Squarespace, or any other website builders like Wix, GoDaddy, or just anything that would make it easier for you to build and create that website. And just one more of a little tip there, not really anything to do with the development of a site, but you do have a project management software that you can look through, and that's with tracking and going through lists of clients for communication. So you could use Trello, Asana. There are several different platforms out there as well in order to keep in contact with your clients. This all, of course, depends on what sort of website or business that you want to create for your online presence. So that is pretty much just an overview of a business website design. So now what we'll do is we'll actually structure a website using a website builder. I'll just use a website builder for this tutorial just to give you guys an overall idea on how you should be structuring these business layouts. And then, yeah, we'll jump on that right now. Now, a platform that I would really recommend to use is Squarespace, and on top of that, Wix as well. So I'll just showcase some of the different templates that are available for a business web design, and then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and create our own website design. So here, if you do want to use Squarespace, you do have the option there for online store, so it does count for a business, and all you would need to do is just scroll through the best template matches. They have several different options here, and you can see there's 40 for online store templates. They've got 6 of the best template matches, and I would say that Squarespace is good for its uniqueness as well. They do have simplistic, minimalistic websites, but I would say that their animations and the way they lay out their websites really make it modern within 2023, 2024. So it just gives it that overall good look for your websites. You can even see with this one, that one's more of a vintage type wear website, or looks like they're selling jewelry. However, it does just tie in really nicely if you were to build a retro website, or like we were saying, retro fashion sort of website where you're selling all the vintage clothing. This, I would say, would tie in well. Has the nice colors, and then of course you can take one step as well by changing the fonts to something more of a classic or funky looking font or text. So there's a couple more there. So it really is just have a look through which one you want to go for. If you are using Squarespace, I would recommend to just heart them as well. You don't need to be. I wouldn't go mad with the hearts. I would just click which one you like the best, and then of course heart it. The reason why I'm saying to do that is because if you go up, you can actually see your favorites. And this just breaks down everything in terms of choosing a template design. So if you want to go through that direction of choosing a template, this is the best way to do it. Of course, I could just unheart that one if I don't like it anymore, and then just keep scrolling down to see which I would prefer. So we'll stick with that sort of fashion website build. So I like the look of this one. I actually like the look of this one as well, a bit of a funkier look. This one's a little bit more modern. But we can use that to our favor, so I'll go ahead and click on that one as well. I actually like the look at that one. This one is already a clothing store, and you can see how, so I would say it's more of a like kids clothing store, but looks good. I like the way they've showcased their work there, so that might be in the books. So that looks like that's it for all the online stores. So once you are happy enough, as I said, go ahead and select your favorites, scroll through them, see which one you like the most. I might actually remove this one. I don't like the look of that one. Same with this one. So now we're down to 3. Or we're down to 4, so that one's nice as well. I'll go ahead and remove this one. So out of the 3, I would say I'll go ahead and preview this. So you actually have the options to preview them. So if you're really unsure, you can go ahead and check out the responsive design for each one. And just to give you that overall feel on how your site's going to look, so there's a tablet version, there's a mobile version, and as well as this, you can actually do a view demo site, so that makes it even better. You can actually see it on your actual screen, so whether your desktop, computer, tablet, wherever you're looking at this from, you have that access to check out the site. So cool site. I think it's nice, simplistic. I like how they've blended the background to the header as well. Kept it nice and simplistic for the images too. Overall, good site. Now we'll take a look at the other one here. So this is only if you are going to be choosing a template. You don't have to go through this step, of course. So this one's a little bit more of a funky looking one. So I'm guessing they're all doing candles, and I do like the animation pop-ups as well. Looks to be a one-page website, I would say. Okay, so it's a one-page website with all the animations, again with the demo site as well. Just gives you that overall idea and look. Okay, so a little bit about them. So with the sort of attraction for the visitors, they would like to know what your business is all about, especially if you are just a local business. This is where you can take advantage of it as well. So maybe meet the team, or again, our story. So even if it's just you as an individual, then you can of course have an image of yourself, or whatever, maybe your storefront as well, and then just a little bit about your business. So that's how you would structure a business website. I probably, if I were to build the site, I'd showcase the start, sure. I'd have a nice hero section. I would say that this is a funky looking hero section, but it does work and flow well. And then what I would have is the about us, and then I would start having the products just below it. And then it's nice the fact that they have like a care tips as well. So another additional sort of nice feature to have for a homepage. Kind of gives this individual a sense that, okay, they actually care about their customers. So here's a little bit more information on how you can look after the product. So that's one thing there. So that's one website. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at another one here. And then I think the last one that we've seen here was this Granger one. So we'll go ahead and view the desktop version. Again, simplistic, modern. It does look good, I would say. You've even got a couple of different pages as well. So nice and straight to the point. Bit of a contact us as well. Okay, just like so. And then this one actually still has its footer. So overall, nice website, I would say, and one to use for the website. So say that, okay, if you didn't like the templates that we've previewed, you do also have the option as well to build your own template. And when you are building your own template with this one, you can have your, you can design your home page, you can generate text with AI, choose colors and fonts, and add pages that you need. So that is another option as well. But we'll actually stick with our favorites here, just to structure out this business website design. And as funky as this one looks, I'm going to go ahead and use the sunny one. So I'll skip ahead once this is loaded in. So once you are logged into the actual site itself, it'll go ahead and ask you what you want to name the site. Just for the meantime, I'll just I'll call it what it was there. So I'll just call it something random. Sunny Retro. So okay, everything that we need to sell. So it just gives you just an overview on some of the things that you can use this website builder for. Now do note that you do have a trial period if you are going to use website builders. So in with this one, you do have 2 weeks or 14 days. And with the Wix, if you're going to use that, it's completely for free. There is no trial period end. Pretty much what they do is let you build that website. You can have a URL link, but without the domain names and without hosting from Wix itself, it can't be a live website. So keep that in mind. Still, I would say that both of these platforms are good in their own ways. So we'll go ahead and structure this website design. So we'll just jump right into it. Go ahead and refresh this site. Okay, so I just finally got that working there. Just had a slight little issue loading up. Hopefully you don't get that issue yourselves. So here we have the actual editor itself, and what we're going to be doing is pretty much just modifying this to give it our look. So what we have is, of course, we've got our section here. We've got Sunny Retro. That's what we've named this. And we're going to change the sense in every shape. We'll have the layout change as well. So I'm going to have the about us this time on that part instead of the product showing straight away. So even if it is just a one-page website, we can work with this. So what I want to go ahead and change for the background is, instead of the candles that you can see, it is very simple just to use these website builders. Again, if you're going to be using anything else, it will be fairly similar. So let's see if I can get something for retro clothing. Doesn't have to be perfect, just want to get something along the right lines of closeness. Let's see here. So we are filled with choices, however these are all portraits, so we want to look for something that's more landscape. Now what we currently have here are free images, and these are like unsplash images as well. So kind of like the look of these ones. Go for the Travis Scotts and go ahead and use this. Now they do have a little effect here once this has loaded in. Just wait for this. Okay, just like that. So straight away it's already changed the look of how the website's gonna look. So now we can go ahead and edit this section. And you can see that we have a shape going on at the bottom. I can go ahead and change that if I need to. So I can have that jagged, I can have that completely straight, I can have that with the round edges just like so. So again, a couple of different features on this itself. You don't have to stick with what they have, you can always change it about. And with what they have, it looks like you can go large, or we can go medium. So let's see if we can try to find something that flows well with what we want. Okay, I kind of like the look of that one, so probably keep that in mind. So how does that look? Okay, that looks not too nice like that. Height, too big. And then we can flip that as well if we need to, as you can see. So let's see, we can sort out the alignment on that as well. But I'm happy enough with keeping it just 0px. We don't need to keep it too much there. So I'm happy enough with the shape. Again, it is completely up to you guys on how you want to create this. Now, with the scaling on the actual hero section itself, we can go ahead for a small, we can go for medium or large. There isn't any sort of number system on the website builder itself, by the looks of things. Some website builders will have specifics. They'll have like a toolbar where it'll state what the actual height is in px or percentage. So you can adjust it through there. With Squarespace, it is made easy just by small, medium, or large. So, liking the look of it so far. Let's see if we can maybe change. Maybe we'll just go for a nice straight one. See if that looks okay. Yep, looks alright. Keep the height maybe a medium. Now, that is what we have going on so far. Kind of liking it, looks okay. Of course, feel free to change it however you like. Now, if you are maybe wanting to darken the background, which we can do as well. Now, I would recommend to keep the shade at black. And then this means that you get the option as well to go ahead and have that overlay opacity. So you can make it dark, you can make it bright. So I would probably keep it at around, say, 20 or 30% should be enough to give it that look that we're going for. So nice darkened background there. And what we have going on here with the site header, we can actually go ahead and edit this. We can edit that design. Let's just see here. So currently what we have is logo in the middle with, of course, the pages on the side. I can have logo on the left side here. And that doesn't look too bad either. It's going to be the same. Probably stick with the logo in the middle. I'm happy enough with how that looks. However, let's just see if we can edit the section for this one. We'll go ahead and edit that design, change the color. Go for something gradient. Let's see. Does that tie well? So it is really just trial and error. You want to make sure that everything ties in well. Navigation color is black. We're going to change that to white. We can actually have that as a funkier color if we want to. We can edit the site white. So you get like a color wheeler. In our instance, it's a color square. So I'll go for yellow. I like the look of yellow. And then, so black, white, and yellow. Black and yellow. And then, let's see here. Close the site styles again. I want to go ahead and, so that's our navigation color. I'm going to change that to yellow. So there we go. Got our yellow in. So that's the custom, by the way. Got our palette there. Keep it there. Site design. Gradient. Do I want gradient? Do I want adaptive? Or do I want the solid? So there's a solid version of that. I think that ties in a lot better for what we're looking for. And that means that this gives us opportunity to make a larger scaled screen. So that's what we have going on. Now, what's cool about this is we can go ahead and actually drag this anywhere that we want. See, we have the option here. We are kind of limited at the minute by the looks of things. We can actually edit that section. So it's got a row count of 10. So we'll just go for 10. And you can see some of these square boxes in the background just gives you more access to actually having the section wherever you want. So just like so, that's how that's going to look. A little bit more freedom, really, on how we can design this website. So that means we can have, let's just see, we can have maybe a nice slogan somehow, or we can completely delete this. Think of a strategy there. I think I want to go for green, just because we got green in the background. So I'll just go for the color again. I want to go in and change this, and go for a custom green. I'm gonna go for like a foresty green. Okay, we'll stick with that one there. That looks okay. And let's see. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and create this hero section, and then I'll move on to our next section, and then this is where we'll start forming the website a little bit better. So I've just done a little bit of modification to the site. I may as well just commit to the yellow, of course. So I went ahead and went for that. Again, choose whatever you want to go for. It doesn't have to be specifically yellow. Okay, I'll actually just do that. It doesn't have to be yellow. Of course, I've only went for that as I've just went and just decided, okay, just go for yellow. So this is what I currently have going for the site. So I have a little bit of our hero section here, a little bit of a about, or just a little bit about what this store does. You can see kicks for every person, and a little control to action. Now, these little control to actions, even if they are going to be a one-page business website, it is always best to have. Even if you just click on it and it scrolls you down to here, it's still an action that's been performed, and it just reels that visitor in just to see, you know, okay, I'm going to click on that, and it just scrolls them down. So I would say best to just keep it on anyway. But anyway, this is what I have currently going on. I'm going to go ahead and add a section in here, and I'm just going to go for a blank section. And what I'll do here is I'll actually add a block and a scrolling block. Okay, just like that. And then just want to go ahead and remove all of that. See if I could just have this section edited. So just like that. So starting off with Squarespace. Squarespace itself is a highly popular tool to use. I would say that this website builder itself has quite a bit of functionality in terms of Wix, as well as Shopify or any other business website platform to build that website design. But if you are looking for an idea on what kind of template you should use or how you should go about making a business web design, then it's always best to look for some templates. So here we have a bunch of different templates that are available on Squarespace at the moment. What we particularly want to look for is the online store. So they do have the filter option just to check out the online store. Now looking through the following here, you see that we have the best template matches. So we've got 6 overall for what we need it for. And there are 62 template matches in terms of online store and popular designs. So if we just have a closer look, you can see how they've actually laid out some of the designs for a online store. So feel free to have a browse and take a look. I would say that Squarespace itself is a very nice platform to work with, more for the fact that the templates that have been used on it is very modernized. So it's not really a struggle to create a website from this platform at all. So that makes it completely easy in terms of the overall business website design. So again, we'll take a closer look at this one. This is, I would say, a one-page website. Yep, so it looks like a one-page website, and then they might have an option. Okay, so it's a multi-page website. They have a shop here, so a couple of different options. Nice and simplistic, but it is still sticking to an e-commerce site. So you can view the demo site if need be. Just like so, we have more of an insight on how it looks and what we can do with it. To me, it's colorful, it's great. They've made use of the different animations that you can use on it. So that's like a slider, as you can see. It's a moving text banner. And they've even listed a couple of choices for the front homepage there. Again, just a little bit of animation. And again, they're using that sort of banner style, keeping it simplistic. They've got one social media platform there, more information. They've got a shop and about. So very, very simplistic in terms of design. Now, if you did find a design that you do like on this, you can also check for the responsiveness. I would highly recommend to do this more for the fact that it's showcasing to you what the site can look like. So they do have a desktop version, they've got a tablet version as well as a mobile version, so just gives you a clear idea on how the website will look. So once you are happy enough, you can go ahead and select start with this design. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and log in, so I'll just skip forward. So here we have it. This is the Squarespace site. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this. And this is what the current site looks like at the minute. It is very simple to do. Now, in terms of the business side of things, you can go and take a look at the marketing. And this is where it gets a little bit more detailed with email marketing campaigns and marketing tools. You do have the choices of analytics as well. So you can view your bounce rate, the amount of visitors you're getting, engagement as well. In terms of selling, this is where you can add your products, payments, subscription plans, of course, is what you need to add. And then you can publish that site. And then coming back to the website, it is a very simple platform to customize and change. So that's why I primarily recommend to use a website builder, especially if you are just starting off. So if we change the site title here, we'll go for profile tree. And just like that, I can go ahead and add a logo if need be as well, but I'll just keep it as is. Now, in terms of adding elements to a section, I can go ahead and just select the section, add a block, go ahead and add some text. It's a drag and drop feature, so I can go ahead and do that. And then we'll just say hello world. So very simple, very easy in order to create a website. So if you're not into changing and customizing a website, you can simply just select this website builder, select the specific template that you want, and just work from that. So that is one of your options as well. Now, On top of this, there is the likes of Wix. So if you want to explore some of the business sites that they have, they've got consulting, coaching, services and maintenance, advertising and marketing, technology apps, real estate, and so on. You can just completely simplify that by just selecting the business side, and you have several different templates to choose from. So again, another really good platform in order to choose a website design. Now, you're not shy for choices here. You can see that there are multiple different options. It goes up to about 13 pages in terms of the templates. So feel free to check them out and preview them before committing to a platform, or to committing to an actual template. So they do have responsive design, they have desktop version, and they've also got the mobile version, just like so. So again, another cool little platform to work on, and then you can just simply select edit site. Now, if you're looking to do a WordPress site, I would recommend to jump on it. There's different templates on there itself, but if you're looking for third-party templates in terms of business, then you can hop onto Envato Elements. So I'll get that up now. So there is a bunch of the business types that they have. You can see that you could scroll down. They do have quite a lot of design templates, and this is where you could work off for the website templates. There's plenty more, like landing pages, you've got site templates, email templates, and admin templates. So completely up to you in terms of the overall website design or website business design you want to go for. But guys, that pretty much reaches the end of the video. Hopefully it has been helpful. If it has, let us know in the comment section below. We'd like to know what you think. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.